How the heck are you guys? I'm Fastidious, and welcome to this week's edition of Should You Summon? This is a weekly video series in which I answer the question, should you summon? And well, this week, yes. 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 This week, yes, you should summon this week. Yes.
Fastidious.
Fastidious.
So, as always, I will break down and answer this question for all spending types, those being free-to-play, low spender, mid-spender, dolphin, and whale. You Krakens, yes, you're summoning. If I'm saying everyone's summoning this week, then yes, you are summoning. Good luck doing it, and thank you for supporting the game. But guys, seriously, I do think everyone should be summoning in some capacity this weekend, so let's get into that. We have two kind of no-brainer banners to discuss. One is a no-brainer yes, and one is a no-brainer no. So let's start with that. Then we'll get into the two more nuanced banners, those being the Surprise Invocation of Spirits and the New Year's Special Summon. We'll break those down because those actually relate to each other in quite an interesting way. Let's go for the no-brainer no. Crazy Invocation of Spirits, Crazy Divine Summoning. This is the same banner. Invocation of Spirits is for rare summoning crystals. Divine Summoning's for legendary summoning crystals. This is 2x on legendaries. We have this every single weekend. It's been 2.5 months now. We've had it every single weekend, and we have so many better things to do with your summons this weekend. Do not do this unless you are a brand new player and you're spending, so you want to do the Invocation of Spirits and the New Year's Special maybe, and then you also want to do the 2x because you're going to have a ton of summons and you want to spend them. Sure. Yeah, like if you're competing in the brackets or something, I think we are getting Arrival of Heroes again. We should be able to check, actually. Can we? Are they going to tell us? We have Spiritual Altar for sure. Maybe we're not getting Arrival of Heroes. They don't show us the tournaments until a bit later, always. I thought we were doubling up this weekend, actually. Sorry, humor me here. Let me go check. Yes, we are getting Arrival of Heroes. I'm not crazy. Do I look crazy? I'm not crazy. We're doubling up. So if you want to go hard at the Spiritual Altar and also compete in Arrival of Heroes, knock yourself out. But honestly, it's kind of a no-brainer unless you're in that specific circumstance. Regardless of your spending group, I guess you have to be some level of spender to do that. Just ignore the crazy banners this weekend. Don't do the 2x. If you end up doing it, it's either really planned and very strange that you're doing that, but power to you, or you're probably rage pulling, and I never suggest rage pulling. So that is the no-brainer no. We'll get into the Invocation of Spirits Surprise, and we'll get into the Special Summon New Year. But let's talk the Ancient Summon. This is such a no-brainer yes. This is the best Ancient banner we've ever gotten. One of the best lords in the game. NT is Ancient exclusive. The best, probably, him or Ardia, but probably is Uredin. The best hero in the game. Definitely the best, chaotic exclusive. And then maybe the best damage-dealing Arbiter hero in Pelagios. I mean, this is just such a trifecta. Even whether you have one Ancient Summon or you have 100 Ancient Summons, you should spend it on this banner. There's literally no reason not to. If you have a reason not to, let me know. But Uredin is just getting added, so even if you've pulled a bunch of Cyrus and somehow you have Pelagios already, power to you, congrats, you're still going to be pulling for Uredin. So everyone should be pulling, every Ancient you have, you should pull this banner. Whether you're free to play or Kraken, it doesn't matter. Whether you have 1 or 1,000, you should be pulling your Ancients on this banner. Enough said. If you want to hear more about these three heroes, I have a very in-depth deep dive. It's like 35 minutes long. I'll link that in this video, in the description, and in the top pinned comment. You can get hot takes, not even hot takes, deep takes. They're not hot. These guys are just good. It's not a hot take. They're just accurate takes, honestly. You'll get all my opinions and my breakdown of these heroes. They're tremendous. Pull on this banner. Just don't think about it anymore. Let's not waste our breath. Now for the confusing stuff. You got to kind of make a decision. So let's get into the nitty-gritty. Surprise Invocation of Spirits is a 1+1 event. It's a one-time offer. The first legendary you get will come with a legendary friend. So it's a pull one, get one, a buy one, get one, a bonus legendary, random legendary hero event. So basically 2 for the price of 1. There's no rate up here, but it's a great way, with quantity comes quality. So I've had bad luck on this, but I'll never stop pulling on these unless there's a million other reasons not to. This is a great thing to pull on. So I'll get into who should be pulling on this, who should be pulling on this, and who should be pulling on both. But let's explain. I put out a lot of content recently on the New Year's Special. The New Year's Special is going to be a guaranteed new legendary hero, but there is some nuance to this, right? It's only from the normal pool of heroes, and normal rates will still be in effect. So let me articulate that very clearly. Let's say you had every normal pool hero, right? So the normal hero pool, normal pool heroes are going to be, if we go here to details, it's going to be all these normal guys. So these 8, the 7 OG legendary lords plus Ajax, and then these 36, right? Those are the normal heroes. Let's say you had every single one of these 36, except for, let's say, Kai, and then you didn't have any of these. That does not mean you have a 1 in 9 chance to get any of them. No, Kai will still have a 0.46% chance of being drawn, and these guys will still have a 0.04% chance of being drawn. So just because you don't have Kai, you have all these other guys, and then you don't have these 8, doesn't mean, wow, it's really likely I'm going to get one of these 8 and not Kai. No, it's 11 and a half times more likely, if you do the math, that you're going to get Kai. So that's how you should be looking at it. So for me, this is a big decision because most of the heroes I'm missing are from this group. From this group, I only have Morrigan. From this group, I'm only missing, I believe, 6 or 7. So I have to look at those 6 and 7. As always, don't expect the legendary lord. There's no rate up on this or something. So expect this and evaluate appropriately. So I need to be comfortable getting Kai or getting Absin, and I need to think it's worth the risk to get Hotsit or Salazar or Valeria. Really, Hotsit and Valeria are who I'm targeting from this group. That's just specifically on my account. I likely will go for it. However, it might not be the best choice for me. It might not be the best choice for you. It easily could be the best choice for you if you're only missing, like if you were only missing Hotsit and Arrogance, let's say, and then you were missing 2 lords or something. You're basically going to have, you know, whatever comes out, a 90% chance or more. You're gonna have like a 94% chance that you're gonna get one of Hotsit and Arrogance. That'd be huge for your account, right? So you gotta evaluate. This is gonna be the perfect banner regardless of spending group. Everyone should be pulling on one of these banners. You just have to use this information I'm gonna give you to make the decision. If you have a narrowed down group of heroes and there's more hits than misses, so there's more positive heroes that you want than ones you'd be disappointed by, then go for it. And I would really evaluate within this group. Don't go fiending over lords. The drop chance remains the same, right? That Kai and 8 lords example, I think, articulated that well. So what do I suggest? If you are that person that, you know, you've whittled down your gallery, you don't have many of these gray ones, these blacked out ones, but the ones you do are the Hotsits of the world, or who are my other juicy ones? Let's go to fighters. You know, the Valerias of the world, the Salazars of the world, then go for it. But if it's a lot of Absins and Cratches and Shamirs, maybe it's not going to be the perfect banner for you. So I suggest go write out a list. Find a list of all the ones you don't have. If there are many you don't have, then this isn't the banner for you because there's no selection, right? If you just want to be guaranteed new, that's good. But then I'd go for the 1+1 because when you hit it, it's the same rates, right? Between those two, if you're missing a lot of heroes, it's likely one of those will be new. But also, it might be a very usable dupe that will give you a good awakening, right? So I would write down a list, right? So for me, there's like the 3 heroes I want. There's like the 5 I don't want. Of course, the lords would all be nice, but that's kind of a pipe dream. I would evaluate it in that respect. Talking about the 1+1... now, so that was the New Year's special. Talking about the 1+1, this is gonna be the same thing as always, but the benefit this thing has is with quantity comes quality. With quantity also comes increased chances to get new stuff. So it's still likely, even though it's not guaranteed new, if you're hitting 2 legendaries, especially if you don't have a very refined gallery with only a few openings left, it's very likely one of them will be new. So for newer players, regardless of spending class, I think this is a smart thing. But another benefit that this has, and this is how I'm going to approach it, and this is going to be just some general advice for, I guess, it would be like mid-spenders and higher. I probably, with the amount of diamonds I get, I probably fall into the dolphin or whale category as it is. Even though I'm not a spender, you know, I have the resources of one. The way I'm going to treat this is I can go on the 1+1. I'm going to go till I hit it, and then I'll have new information to help me make the decision. Look, the way they lined it up is actually very beneficial for us. We have Friday and Saturday to do the 1+1, and then it's over, and then we have Sunday and Monday to do the New Year's special. So you can see who you hit on the 1+1, and that could really inform, you know, it will give you more information. It will give you more gallery information to help you know if this is the banner for you. So if I go on the 1+1 and I have a really good 1+1, so I told you there's like 3 heroes I want, right? It's gonna be Hotsit, Valeria, and not Arrogance, Salazar. Those are the ones of the remaining normal heroes that I don't have that I would like. if I hit on the 1+1, if I hit one of those, or if I get really lucky and hit two of those, if I hit Valerian Hotsit, let's say, there's no way I'm gonna go for the special summon, because with the special summon now, I could get a bunch of things I don't like, right? Shamir, Kriya, Absin, who are some more Kai. These are all heroes I don't want on my account, and only one remains. Only Salazar would remain on my account, so that the odds are stacked against me, right? On the same token, I could hit on the 1+1. I could hit Kriya and I could hit Absin. Bit of a bummer, but it fills out my gallery. And now the pool of heroes I don't want is growing smaller. So the chances to get the 3 that I do want grow larger, right? So, you know, it's the 1+1 can kind of decide what your specific pool is actually looking like come Sunday morning, come New Year's Eve. So that's really what I would suggest. So I hope this was a clear breakdown of it. To recap, 2x, almost no one should pull on this, seriously. Ancient Summon, literally everyone should pull on this. Again, whether you have 1 or 1 million, I do not care, you should pull on this. And then with the 1+1 and 2x, there are gonna be people that can do both. There are going to be people like me that could do both, but might not want to. So I'll see how the 1+1 goes, and that will be interesting to see if it's going to push me to or from making the decision to go for the special summon. And then also what I'd say, if you are deeper into the game, unless there's someone you're super targeting, even if you could go for both, the 1+1's probably going to be the better option, because I could easily hit 2 dupes that would be amazing for my account, right? I have Cerberus, I have Silas, but if I hit that on a 1+1, I'd be celebrating, right? Those are heroes I need dupes for, right? If I got my A1 Cetrum, I could get it over there, right? So I think the 1+1 is going to be really beneficial. Dupes are super strong in this game, especially as you reach the late and end game. But yeah, use the 1+1 if you are that kind of person that might go for both. So I'm speaking now, probably mid-spender and up. Maybe you want to spend a little, go in the 1+1 and maybe put some aside that if that pushes your information in the right way, you can make that New Year's special decision. Otherwise, I think basically it comes down to what does your gallery look like. If you have a wide open gallery, go for the 1+1. If you have a really tight gallery and there's a couple ones you're missing that you would love, obviously go for the New Year's special. And I would say, guys, everyone should pull on one of these two. So why do I say that? These share the same normal pity we're used to, the Invocation of Spirit's pity. That is the pity that comes from your rare summoning crystals, your blue crystals. So even if you're a free-to-play player, you know, you're 85 days into the game. Maybe I'm speaking to one specific person. I don't even know it right now. Hey, you, buddy. You're 85 days into the game. You're a free-to-play player. You only have 12 blue summoning crystals, let's say. Still do it. Even if you don't hit, you're just pushing towards pity for the next banner you're going to be interested in. I see no reason for anyone not to do it. So just evaluate your account, go through your gallery, decide if you want to go for the 1+1, or decide if you want to go to the New Year's special, or maybe you're in the in-between like me. You could do both, but you don't know if you want to, or you're a whale and you're going to do both, right? I do have to say, guys, I said it in my other video, but I want to say it now. If you are that person with a fully filled out gallery, right? Perfectly filled out gallery, you have all the normal summoning pool heroes. When it comes to those normal heroes, not talking exclusives like Giselle or Elder or Thalon, these normal heroes over here, if they're all filled in, this is useless to you. There's no benefit, and that is clearly articulated. You can watch my other video where I go into the details there. Basically, it would be the same as pulling off banner on a boring no 10x, no 2x, nothing thing, right? So it'd be the same as this thing here. It'd be the same rates as this. So do not do that if you're that rare specific person that already has filled out your Pokédex. All right, guys, I've been Fastidious. I really hope this was informative. I think it was. Let me know in the comments. Like it if you like it. Subscribe. Share it with your mother. By the way, we just reached 8,000 subscribers like 2 or 3 days ago. So thank you, guys. The march to 10K continues. Share it with your mother. I almost forgot to say that. I started it and then I got distracted. Share it with her, and I'll see you in the next one.
Fastidious.